Gotham is a regional VAR in the Northeast US with offices from Connecticut down to Philadelphia. But we service some of the biggest accounts in that New York City area, so we've been working with IGEL for a long, long time. Gotham really has two big practices. One is in cybersecurity and the other is in cloud and virtualization. So IGEL's been a huge help to us based on our ability to own the solution all the way from the cloud all the way down to the endpoint. And that last mile of how IGEL handles IGEL OS is really critical to us because that really maximizes the performance that the user sees and also helps control costs because the endpoint is where all the costs accumulate. The next gen IGEL OS is a fantastic innovation that I think is going to really affect the whole computing environment. When we look at motion into the cloud of all of the data center aspects, all the things that are happening there, you've got to control that IGEL OS and have a highly dynamic, variable piece of software that can run on all types of hardware, help users no matter what their situation is, no matter where they are, no matter what equipment they're using. You know, IGEL really provides a great manageable interface at that edge. We do a lot of business with banks and financials, and we've brought IGEL into several of those organizations and they've had great experiences. And one of the most fantastic is, I've had customers that have been running IGEL devices for years and years without any problems, without any issues. It really becomes a no-noise, almost invisible part of the infrastructure based on its low maintenance and its longevity. I think that we've learned as a community that we have to own two critical aspects of how people receive this virtualization service. One is the cost and the other is the performance. And so when any provider looks at some part of the solution, whether it's the Citrix, whether it's the data center, whether it's the cloud, whether it's the edge, you can't do that. You have to holistically stack all of those elements and make sure that you're optimizing those two key factors. The two key factors being performance and price, right? And so IGEL manages both of those things very well in the stack. And again, as a provider, we've learned you ignore elements of the stack at your own peril. You've got to make sure that the last mile is covered just like the cloud elements are covered. I think IGEL is a critical part of that for us. I think what IGEL delivers is a consistent, low-cost, high-performance solution, but the consistency has been the most critical thing that everyone else is missing that IGEL's really latched onto. They're just a performer, year in and year out. They don't go down, they don't cause problems, they're a great partner.